Going to the game tomorrow?
With hours to go, fans came from all over
Where are you from?
to cheer on the Buckeyes.
Charlotte, North Carolina?
Loading up on gear.
$36.92. Just slide it through.
And looking the part.
You always have to have your Buckeye red to go to the game.
Ready to beat
Michigan.
the team up north.
Once again, it's our Michigan. Guess we can't put that on TV, I don't know.
Go north till you smell it and left till you step in it.
For some,
There's nothing like it. Pro football doesn't even compare.
this is a homecoming.
So you're back for the game.
For others, a new adventure.
No, we're Jersey, we know family, but we adopt the family right here.
Hoping they'll be the good luck charm
Just spread the luck all over.
to help the Buckeyes win. No matter the view,
You have good seats?
the excitement of game day
That's all that matters, I guess.
is most important.
Go Bucks!
Inside the Mug and Brush barber shop, every customer has a story.
I ended up working basically 15 hours a day, 7 days a week.
She works around like 50 hours a week and she's salary, and this would have really helped her pay off her student loans.
We have to hold the phone and we're on call for 24 hours at a time.
Under a new federal rule, salaried workers making up to $47,000 a year would have begun receiving overtime pay.
If you were anticipating a pay raise on December 1, this would be a very disappointing turn of events.
But a federal court in Texas sheared away that possibility this week. The Ohio Chamber of Commerce calls it a victory.
You have 8, maybe 10 employees. You don't have that luxury. You don't have that flexibility.
Critics said the new rule could cause some employers to cut jobs.
One size does not fit all in the business community.
When you cut to the point,
Being able to feel like you're making a living off of the amount of work that you do is really important.
many people believe it's about treating workers fairly.
Some weeks it's a great deal for them because their salary might be based on 50 hours and they're only working 40, but for every one of them, there's another person who's kind of being abused by the employer that they're working for.
Paint.
I sketch it out first.
Brushes.
Transfer it to the board.
Canvas. And the Olympics.
And that guy's face says it all. 5 straight Olympic matches. Here he is, still invincible.
A perfect formula for what Columbus artist Mark Thomas says has been his most popular collection ever.
As I watched the Olympics, I began to do more and more and more.
Thomas has been painting since he could remember.
It takes you away from everything that's going on in the world today, and it brings you to a positive place.
While watching the games, he got lost in the brushstrokes.
I saw the unity, just the whole peaceful aspect.
Creating paintings of athletes on the rings, in the water and sand.
Off they go.
He says his work uses all the colors of the rainbow on purpose.
The Olympic symbol is a whole bunch of different colors, and as you see with the artwork, is a whole bunch of different colors as well. And so all the colors evoke emotion.
He says sports bring everybody together. He hopes his art has the same effect.
You wish that the Olympics could represent everyday life with all the unity and stuff that's going on.
We really enjoy the anticipation of waiting to see what she's going to do every year.
I've been doing this since 1988. It's whoever is the hot topic of conversation at the time.
Famous faces like
Steve Jobs, Lady Gaga, John Glenn, Mark McGuire.
But each year, Jeanette Paris's pumpkin-eyed celebrities are always kept top secret.
Papers over the windows in the garage, my garage studio. I had to have the presidential candidates.
With an added bonus appearance by the Russian president.
We have Vladimir Putin at 341 pounds, Hillary Clinton at 145 pounds, and Donald Trumpkin at 133 pounds.
Each one starts with a sketch and then is painted onto a giant pumpkin canvas.
It's really a good feeling to do something that just makes people happy.
She says it's also helped her get through cancer.
I'm a 2-time breast cancer survivor. This fun pumpkin thing that I do helped me recover.
And during this stressful political season, she says she's glad to help lift people's spirits.
They get a lot of joy out of it. It just brings big smiles to a lot of people.
You just have to be prepared. I mean, you have to dress warm, layer up.
For someone who has to work outside in the bitter cold all day, Ed Ralston loves his job. He'll be loading up his van more than once today during this busy holiday season. braving the elements.
As long as you keep moving, you're fine. When you stop, that's when you start freezing.
And his worst enemy isn't a dog. It's the ice.
The ice is really bad this time of year because the changing temperature. Once the snow falls and it starts to melt, then you get this thick ice on the ground. I have cleats on my shoes, so that's the only thing that saves us, really.
And if he falls, he says it's important not to tense up.
You just kind of let yourself go and you get back up and do it again and hope that you do a body check and make sure everything's still working and keep moving.
He's got 4 layers on.
Our feet, it's the main thing, keep them dry.
And no matter how freezing cold it is outside,
Double socks, plastic bags, whatever it takes to keep it dry.
he will fight the cold to deliver on time.
People get the Christmas cards this time of year and the presents. We always, give out gifts to everybody, so it's kind of nice to be able to be part of that.